Welcome back, Witches and Wizards. Today I'm going to be telling you another story for Surviving Saturday. Now, for this story, I'm going to tell you guys how in grade 10, my homeroom class was responsible for us losing our privilege for a pumpkin carving contest. Yeah, that's it's going to be a little weird at first, and then it's going to get horrible, and then kind of funny at the end. So back when I was in grade 10, around Halloween we had a pumpkin carving contest, and you would do it with your homeroom class, the first class you would have in the day. And my homeroom class was science, and I think they regretted the decision of doing this after what we did. But we're supposed to relate. We were expected to. I don't think it was like a criteria, like, oh no. But we were expected to relate our pumpkin that we carved to our homeroom class. So you would have like the art students painting or doing something with their pumpkin. You would have the home ec, not home ec, like woodwork class working with their pumpkins involving tools or wood or anything like that. Literacy, they I don't know. But we, in my science class, were in the process of learning dissection in biology. And right before we got our pumpkin, we were given, now warning here, if you don't like this section, dissection, leave the video. Just get out of here and just join us in the next video, okay? But we were given baby fetus, piglets. So like piglets that didn't make it to term and weren't given died in the womb. They saved them and gave it to our class for dissecting. So we were dissecting on unborn baby piglet fetuses. Like they were fully, like they were in the third term and all that stuff, but they just died in the womb. So yeah, that was interesting. So we already had a lot of people going, I ain't doing that. I was like, I don't care. I just need to pass this class. I'm not a science person. But then we were given our pumpkin and said, like try to keep it related to your science class and all that. And we're just like, oh no. Oh no. And mind you, we had a lot of guys in my class. Like I had a lot of guys in my class, and I used to hang out with a lot of guys. Like I had some girls I would hang out, but like I didn't care. And if I was hanging out with a bunch of guys, like I just adapted like a guy's personality almost, kind of just to like go with it. And so one guy said, "Can we use the piglets for our pumpkins?" And everyone in the classroom, almost everybody in the classroom, myself included, was like, "Can we? Ooh, we want to do this." Our teacher, who was probably was one of the best teachers out there, was like, "Guys, please don't. You're just gonna ruin this for everybody." And we're just like, "No. We're gonna do this." And she tried to persuade us, like, "Guys, can we not do this?" And I'm just like, we're all just like, "We're gonna do this. But we're going to make sure you don't get in trouble. It's all going to be on us, okay?" And she goes, "Guys, like, I can bring in some other stuff. I can bring in fake props and all that." And we're just like, no. We're doing this. And she goes, "Fine, whatever." She did not stop us because she knew she could not. So we carved the pumpkin. And the way we did it was that we carved it into a jack-o'-lantern and we gave it a face. At first, because the teachers would periodically, like the principal and all that, would come in and just be like, "Hey, how's it going?" And we didn't want to tip them off right away. To be just like, "Hey, this is what we're gonna do with the baby piglets we have here." But we're just like, "Oh yeah, no, we're just gonna carve it and all that. See if we can like give it some like crazy hair and all that, because a mad scientist or something like that." And on the inside, we're just like, "Oh my god, we're all going to hell." We're all going to hell. So we gave it like a face, and we like at first we were just like, oh, we should make it like puking out, a baby, piglet. And they're just like, yeah. And then as it went on, we're just like, no, we can't do it. Our pumpkin's not big enough. So we had it puking up pumpkin guts, like the innards of the pumpkin. And we're like, yeah, no, that's perfect. And, the principal and the vice principal would come in and just be like, hey. Oh, and it was during this time we had a vice principal. We originally had one vice principal. Then we got a second one when I was in grade 10. And this vice principal, everybody hated. He had a Napoleon complex. He was short. His face was always red. And he would be the strictest principal or vice principal about everything. And he was in charge of the junior classes. So he was in charge of my disciplining and helping out my age group and grade 9s. And oh my god, it was the worst. And I was so excited. I was like, next year I'm going to be in grade 11. I'm going to get back our old vice principal, who is the bomb. Everyone loved this vice principal. But then when I went into grade 11, they switched it. I was so angry. Instead of getting the awesome vice principal, we got the other one. I'm like, I already had to deal with him. I don't want to have to deal with him again. Anyway, so that vice principal came in and was like, I don't even like the idea of the pumpkin puking. Like, and we're just like, get out of here. No one cares about you. Go. And so we were getting to the last day. Then we're like, okay, the vice principal and the principal can't do anything now. They can't, they're busy doing other things. They can't come in and monitor our pumpkin. They're not going to pop in and do a surprise visit. So let's get the pigs out. And at this point, we've already had the pigs for about a week. So they were already starting to smell. It was horrible. Not it was not, terrible, but we're like, oh gosh, it's already starting to smell. This might actually not be a great idea, but we did it anyway. We gave it a creepy face. We had it the jack-o'-lantern. We gave it a puking mouth of pumpkin guts and all that. And then we stuffed several baby pig fetuses in the top part. So it was just sticking out of there. And we're just like, hey, it's the crazy hair of the mad scientist pumpkin. And the teacher at one point was like, can we go back and, we can still work something out. And we're just like, no, it's happening. And we were actually on the second floor. So we're just like, how are we supposed to get our pumpkin down to the first floor in front of the cafeteria? Because we had to line them up in front of the cafeteria. Not in the cafeteria, but in front of the cafeteria. We didn't know this until the day that we decided we were going to put the piglets in. And so we're just like, okay, how are we going to do this? Because we can't just carry down a bucket of piglets and then put them in. Because we got to walk right by the office. So we need to have it already in there, and we need to get it there fast without them seeing. So we can get it in the contest. So, but we had an elevator in our school in case we had someone that was unable to use the stairs. So we had asked if, we had a student go down to the office and ask if they could borrow the key for the elevator. And say, hey, we need to borrow the elevator to get our pumpkin down. We can't carry it all down and all that. It's very awkward. And they kind of just okay. And we have a cart. We're going to roll it. We're going to roll it on a cart. But we can't carry it down because of all the accessories we added. So we're just asking to borrow the elevator for just this one trip, just to bring it down. And we just went to the secretary, and the secretary's like, okay. She was wondering what are you guys up to? Because she knew we had a bunch of troublemakers in our group. And we're just no, it's legit. It's legit. It was not legit. So we took the elevator, we brought it down, and then we wheeled it as fast as we could to the cafeteria, and we passed by the office, and we had the vice principal, not my vice principal, the other one, the cool one, the one that everybody wanted. And we passed him, and he saw it, and he goes, guys, why? And we're just like, You can't stop us. We wheeled it all the way to the front. And mind you, the cafeteria is near the front, like it's right next to the front lobby of the school. So if anybody, like, you know, a parent coming in or a surprise visitor coming in would see our pumpkins right there. And oh my gosh, the moment we put our pumpkins there, everybody knew. Like the gossip spread like wildfire. The moment someone saw it, there was like, you know, people were just like going mad. Like, they did this. How could they get away with this? We did not get away with this. We were disqualified from the competition. And then we didn't hold another pumpkin carving contest after that. Yeah, no, in grade 11 we didn't do it. In grade 12 we didn't do it. And I don't know what happened after that. Maybe they decided, you know what, those crazy kids are gone. But yeah, no, we we ruined it. We ruined our pumpkin carving contest because we wanted to put our dissected piglets in our pumpkin. And we somehow did it. Like, we weren't caught in doing it. We submitted it. And the principal talked to us saying, like, do you guys, you know, we were in a Catholic school, by the way. This was a Catholic high school. And the principal just came down to us and was like, guys, do you really, you're in a Catholic high school and you're doing this? And we're just like, we said we were told to relate it to our class, and we were doing dissection. And he goes, you could have done anything else. And we're just like, but we didn't. We did this. And he goes, and that is why you're disqualified and we're not doing this anymore. And yeah, we're just like, okay, fine, whatever. I do love Halloween, so I kind of miss not doing other pumpkin carving contests, especially in other classes, because that would have been awesome. But it was a once in a lifetime opportunity, and we had to ruin it. We had to ruin it. And I'm going to tell you this. The next story that I'm going to tell is going to take place 2 months after this story. It involves my grade 10 class. Not my grade 10 class, but another grade 10 class while I was in grade 10. And yeah, we ruined Christmas. So it's well known that the grade 10 class, or the grade 10, when I was in grade 10, were horrible people. We just loved to ruin everything at school. And it was great. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell for future notifications. I hope you have a great day, and we're gonna see you next time. Bye!